So I just want to say that you know that this is for you. If you've done the work and you have gotten to this place where you realize the truth of things, or at the very least you're aware of yourself enough to know where you are going and what it takes to get there. You know that there is more that you can adjust. But you're aware of what you are aware of, right? And then there are those things that you know you're doing, but you don't know why you're doing them, but they're working, right? There are those behaviors. And then there are those things that you're doing habitually that are not working. And that is when you see habitual patterns, repeated behavior. This person over here is like there are things that's going on in your field, and you can either feel it inside or you can see it outside, or you pay attention to what's happening inside in relation to the outside, so that you read what's going on in your body. Hello, my name is Kenneth Berenson. In this channel, we are channeling a lot of Jesus, the Ascended Masters, the Galactic Family of Light. We are all here to support the workings of human psychology and self-regulating back into wholeness with the natural flow of energy. That is very much the journey that we are inviting you to come along with us. If you want to join us, subscribe and join the free 28-day consciousness shift, link in the bio. So now that we have gotten that out of the way, you know if this resonates with you. And if you resonate with that, there is this feeling of moving forward despite of what the evidence may seem. Just moving forward, trusting the internal nudges, trusting the internal processes, trusting in that natural flow of energy that you know is inside of you, that you can trust. Maybe you have shushed that part of you down. Definitely you have. And now you know you can't do that because you know where that led. And so the only way is through the feelings. Maybe they feel crappy. But when you know what they are distortions in your field. Some things that do not feel pleasant are distortions in your field. Do not pay attention to what stories are attached to that, because that's false. Or pay attention so that you know what it is that is trying to convince you of, and then go, what? Look at the internal workings. Don't look out there. Look at what it brings up in you and then change your perspective so that you know that, this is me. I don't need to go out there. Come back home. Come back home, connected to Gaia, connected to this natural flow of energy through your body. Looking at energy correctly. Because once we look at energy correctly, what happens then? You start to harmonize more in alignment with correctness. That is the behavior. And the correctness is not it's to be energetically correct with God in the middle, not pretending, not pleading, not begging, not just in the middle of the truth of what's happening here. Truly. And realize that, I gave that out there much more attention than it needed. Yeah. And when you sort of pull that energy back, you can almost feel like you're leaning energetically. And sometimes beings will show with the body language that they're forward. So they're not centered in their body. That's where we want you to be, centered in your body. Proud chest. There is something to posture. Proud of who you are. Chest. Not in a, like there are so many screwy ways. But just truly being proud of what you have accomplished. Are you proud of what you have accomplished here? We're not here to wait for the world to change. That's not why we're here. We're here to create the change, to be the remedy for these situations that you may see around you. That is what you, the soul, that burning fire inside of you, that knows. It knows what the correct thing is in order to harmonize this. When you see this, and if you don't like it, how can you be the remedy for that? What do you have to be? Do you have to start to speak up? Then develop that. Become that person. Become the person that you know you are truly. All of these internal voices, let them actually be spoken. It is about time that your voice is heard. You have a powerful voice. You have a powerful voice, and it needs to be heard by the world. The world needs your light, not your half-ass, your fully committed light. That's what is asked of all of us right now. And that is why we keep at it. We are keeping at it with our level of this agreement. We are supporting the 28-day shifts. We are starting this Saturday for another one. We are coming at a close with one, and we are starting again with another one. So there is an intermerging that's going on right now. So we are maneuvering this joy that we feel by being of service in this way, because we know that that's the only way that beings truly make change in their life. When they harmonize, learn the truth about human energy, that's when your finances takes off. That's when your love life takes off. That's when your life's purpose just is unveiling through you. Just like a plant. This is the natural cycle after being through so much soil, being in soil, being in dirt. That's what the dualistic perspective is. And then, what do you think shoots off? We do. Here. We are the seeds. In consciousness. Just like a seed in the ground, bursting open. And when are you aware how much energy it takes for that seedling to burst open? Some seeds over 1,600%. That is why sprouting, you get that energy inside of your body to nourish you. That's one way. It's not really where the metaphor went, but that's one benefit. We are actually enjoying the change of YouTube from being always at either the beach or outside or roof or terrace or wherever we have been with sunset in the background. That's usually where we went. But we are enjoying this quite grounded place right now. We are making stuff happen, and it's very fitting to be able to do this. Just not having to, this feels good too. It's more kind of like inside with a hot cocoa type of feeling versus drinking coconut water. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. Okay, where were we? Seed in the ground. That's right. Yeah, so seed. It's funny. That's what we're all going through. We're all going through that seed process where we are. Maybe some of you are in the cocoon. And what does that look like? You can still have shit happen around you and you haven't figured it out yet. That's what that is. And you have to come to terms with your own energy so that you get to anchor your light here, because then you don't see that evidence anymore. It's a level in the game. That's all what it is. It's a level in the game. And so we have gone in and out, and we see it now. We know where we're at. And that's why we have inspired to create all of this. The 28-day consciousness shift is instilling and correcting perceptions in your psychology, literally, to correct so that you adjust to see straight, really, to see straight energy. And when you see straight, you see what it is. You have that feeling means that feeling means that, and you're starting to operate correctly based on what the feelings really mean. That's when you experience mastery on these planes. And that's what we're inviting with this 28-day consciousness shift. And we are very excited to start this Saturday. And we hope that so many of you join so that you can enhance your light back to the truth of who you are, so that that light gets magnified. That is the vote that we are inviting all of you to partake in, with adjusting with us up in frequency. All right, take care, and we'll see you again in the next one. Ciao.